hormone disruptors. There's a ton of different things like that I've spoken about before, like phytoestrogens in soy. People don't realize this. They talk about all the hormones in meat. I still get this to this day. I need to do sort of a video or a post on this, but people are talking about, what I don't want to eat all these meats, meats because they have all these hormones in it, and how maybe the meat's good for you, but they give them all these growth hormones and so forth, and it changes their hormone panel. And I don't want that in my body. Well, first of all, you have to realize that they give these hormones early on in the cow's life so that they can grow, right? There's no point in giving them a medication that costs money the day before they're processed and then have that in their body. So this is out of their system, long before you ever come across it. But people have looked at this and found that if 3 ounces of lean, untreated beef has about 2 nanograms of estrogen in it, and then hormone treated cow, 3 grams of lean meat will have about, I think, 3.9 nanograms. So and so people say there's twice as much estrogen in that, and that's technically correct
relative to not much.
Yeah, exactly, because it's technically correct. It is double, but put it in context, because a fertile woman makes about 150 to 180,000 nanograms of estrogen a day. So increasing that by 2, really not changing too much. Cabbage, 3 ounces of cabbage has 400 nanograms. The birth control pill has 35,000 nanograms, right? There's different kinds of birth control pills, some have more or less, but that's an average. And then people don't realize that things like soy, 3 ounces of soy have over 1 million nanograms of estrogen. Okay, so you're talking like 20 times the amount of estrogen in 3 ounces of soy than the birth control pill. And this can be easily demonstrated by the fact that there are doctors and different supplement companies that recommend soy supplements and eating soy for postmenopausal women, because it sort of replaces their estrogen. It's almost like, HRT, hormone replacement therapy. But again, you don't know exactly the dose you're getting all the other crap that's with soy. So is this really a good idea? But in the same breath, people are then saying, oh, kids should eat soy too. Soy is really good. I'm sorry, you're using this medicinally for a postmenopausal woman who doesn't make estrogen. Now you're giving this to kids, and you're giving them their like soy protein, soy-based formulas and so forth for babies. That's honestly, I think that is, I think that's child abuse. Honestly,
the most important baby formula.
Yeah, and so giving this stuff to kids, or even recommending this stuff to kids, any doctor who does that, I think, needs to take a class in botany, and then if they don't really get the lesson, they should probably lose their license, because that's causing serious harm. Hormones have the most dramatic effect in development, and so when you screw up a kid's hormonal signals when they're that young, you have changed them for life, and you have really caused serious problems for the rest of their life that they will never recover from fully, because you develop to a point and then that's it. You're static, and you can optimize your health from there, but you have developed into X and you will stay X. Whereas if you didn't have those influences, you would have developed into Y. And so that is something permanent that you do to children. I don't think that's right. It's quite bad. Yeah, well, that's the thing. 8 glasses of soy milk a day is enough estrogen to grow breasts in a man. And so if that's not what you're going for, you might want to avoid soy, and especially in kids.
Off on the soy lattes.
Yeah, exactly. And if you're lactose intolerant and you want to put milk in, you just forego. You don't have to put milk in that. Yeah, exactly. You just don't drink it at all. You don't have to drink any of that crap.